Alright everyone, here we go. We're ready for round 3 of the Twilight Struggle Tournament. Got 90 minutes bid for sides against Dain86. So in his previous games, my first time as USSR, he advanced through the first round on forfeit because his opponent just didn't show up. And then he won via final scoring, but I don't know what side he played, so not much information on this guy. So we got a pretty decent hand here. I think the headline's probably going to be Nasser because I don't want him to pick up an easy 4 points with a Middle East scoring headline. Interesting fact about this guy, he actually has a better record as the US than the USSR, which is not something you see super often. So I was considering going US +1 here. Maybe I should have, since that's what he bid.
Да здравствует наша славная Родина, ее свобода, ее независимость. Под знаменем Ленина вперед к победе!
So he purges me. Which means cooing Italy's probably out of the question, since I would need a 5 or a 6, and then I wouldn't be able to really take it unless I gave him containment on AR2, which is unappealing. Yeah, Red Scare is not good to see with this hand. So this means he's probably going to either coup Egypt or spread to Afghanistan. The hold card's going to be 5-year plan to ditch a scoring card should that come up. Okay. Oh, I've already made a mistake. I should have played independent reds with my first card. What did he do with that op? Went to Iran. It's not a good start here. Not a good start. So now he's probably going to go into Pakistan. He might try and grab the last coup. With Egypt, I'm going to have to eat independent reds here. Oh, that might suck out Truman and make it a little easier for me to get to France. So he's going to do Fidel, which activates CIA, which I'm not super concerned about right now. So I guess the play here is to... I could throw DEFCON down to 2. That'll pick me up a couple points. So it's action round 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have to play both those war cards. So I'll probably event Arab Israeli if he doesn't go to Lebanon. Unless I want to use the op for Arab Israeli to go into Pakistan. Or I could use the op from Korean War to go to Pakistan and then, or not to Pakistan, to Afghanistan. Then get to Pakistan that way. So he grabs Lebanon. Asia is already looking pretty ugly. And he probably has a 3-op card at least because he needs to protect against blockade. Asia scoring. Okay, well that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's one less area I need to worry about. So that allows me to spread with Korea. And we'll go to Libya. Pick up that battleground. And then AR6 will be containment. And we'll grab Middle East domination. So Asia is already looking ugly. If we're lucky, he has another scoring card here. Preferably the Middle East. Vietnam, okay. So I get a couple points from ops. That's good. Let's see what hand we get here.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and war. They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty and strife. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a better life has died.
Alright, so what to headline? So we know defectors is in the discard, so we can do decall. I think decall might be the play here. Yeah. And then I can get rid of CIA, assuming he doesn't headline duck and cover. Middle East scoring, okay. So we will go to Laos, Thailand, Algeria, and Angola. Then we will ditch CIA because DEFCON's at 3. Show him our hand. Give him an op. I'm guessing he's going to coup Angola. So that decall play allowed me to threaten both France and Thailand. Which means if he doesn't have a 4-op card, which there's NATO and nuclear test ban left in the deck, if he doesn't have a 4-op card, he can't protect both of them. So we're going to wait for him to spread into Pakistan, and then we'll immediately throw that war on him. Hopefully get a good roll. Europe scoring hasn't been played yet, so France is going to be the higher priority here. Okay. So I think I let him have the coup here because I would like to take France. I don't particularly care if he coups Egypt or Libya. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna coup? Or is he gonna try and fight back in France? He's cooing with special relationship. Which allows me to take France, and we will, I can either spread into Burma with Indo-Pakistani. Yeah, I think I want I want to go for South Korea since Korean War is out of the deck. So de Gaulle and socialist governments are still out there. I imagine he's holding one of those for blockade, especially since he knows I have blockade now. I think my next play is going to be U.S.-Japan to take South Korea. Maybe overprotect France in case he tries to AR-6 me by breaking it and then headlining Truman. Marshall Plan could go to space if I need. Alternatively, I could use it to grab Spain and Turkey, make a play for Europe domination. Country counts at 3 even right now, so that is a possibility. East European unrest. So he's gonna do that, okay. Which tells me he might have Europe scoring. So there's a lot of my 3-up cards still out there. De Gaulle, Socialist Governments, Warsaw Pact, Comic-Con, that's just off the top of my head. D-Stall, of course. He's still got Duck and Cover, Formosan, NATO, Truman. I don't think Marshall to space is the play here. I think I'm going to use those ops. I kind of need them to catch up after that turn 1 Red Scare Purge. I'm still waiting for him to go into Pakistan. There's Comic-Con. So he doesn't want me to get domination, I see. Probably A wise move by him, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And so Marshall Plan is kind of useless for him now. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Make our way towards India. Is there even a point in grabbing Turkey at this point? Maybe there is. I could do... What are we at? 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, let's do that. I like that move. Stay aggressive as the Soviets early. I think that's key. I just don't know if it's a wise use of ops to dump all those ops into non-battlegrounds, but we shall see. So it's AR4 now, AR5. If he goes into Pakistan, I do the war. If he doesn't, we use the China card. We grab India, Burma, so that'll be 4 ops, and then maybe overprotect South Korea or North Korea. Alternatively, I could use those ops to take Europe domination. I'm kind of pot committed there. Although he's just 1 op away from grabbing Canada, since he's going to put one there with Marshall Plan, obviously. And then the AR6 play is going to be blockade. The classic USSR turn to AR6 play. Hopefully that puts D-stall into the reshuffle. So I'm thinking about my coup for the next turn. I guess it'll depend on if I get Middle East scoring or not. If I don't, I think the coup is going to go to Panama, since he hasn't moved into Costa Rica or Colombia yet. And that would eliminate him from Central America until he walks into Mexico. So Warsaw Pact Warsaw Pact formed. Could give me control of Austria. I probably need to throw one more into France. Because if he has a 4-op card, he could break control that way. There's Warsaw Pact. What do you do with it? Canada, Panama, Jordan. Okay. Country count. He's up 1. Yeah, I think Europe domination is a pipe dream at this point. Unless he foolishly forgot to save an 3-op card for blockade. Which, there's still, how many cards? Nuclear test ban, socialists, destalled, de Gaulle, NATO, duck and cover. So, he has to have a 3-op card in his hand, I think. There's Europe scoring. I'll take my point. I'll be happy with it. We'll do blockade. He discards. Destall, please. So, what can he do in his AR6 that would be problematic for me? I think my biggest fear is him breaking one of the Koreas, since he now has the China card. He can flip it if I coup. Which I guess if he does that, I can just walk into Pakistan. So that might not be a huge deal. So in that case, if he's going to break one, I probably prefer that he breaks South Korea, since A, Korean War has not happened yet, and B, it doesn't touch my superpower. So that goes to Gaul. Nuclear test ban. So he's going to flip something probably. Or he's going to do that. Okay.
Although my country's purpose is
Alright,
to
so
help us move out
now we get to
of
know
the
some
dark
of his
chamber
cards.
of
Let's see what we
horrors
get.
into the light, to find a way by which the minds of men, the hopes of men, the souls of men everywhere can move forward toward peace and happiness and well-being.
So he has duck and cover, Truman, D-stall, and UN intervention. Very disappointing to see him have D-stall. And then we get Cambridge 5 and Arab Israeli. Alright, so he's protected against Arab Israeli. What do I want to headline? Cambridge 5 is usually a good choice. Defectors is back in play. So I think Cambridge 5 is the choice here. Maybe I can catch him with a scoring card. Another Red Scare. That is frustrating. But he's burning up that 4-up card, so... Alright. And he had no scoring cards. So we coup. No one has any scoring cards. We're going to coup with... So, okay, I guess where do I want to coup first? That's the question. I'm thinking we coup with socialist governments, because that's really not going to accomplish a whole lot right now. I was talking about Panama. Iran would be good too, because it would help me with Indo-Pakistani war. I think we're going to go with Panama. We're going to hope he has special relationships so we can get it out of the way before I play NATO. I was kind of surprised to not see him headline duck and cover there to get the points. Alright, so on this turn we're going to need to get Pakistan, hopefully. We're going to need to finish taking Algeria so we get a presence in Africa. And then we got a whole bunch of effectively one-up cards. We're going to continue holding 5-year plan. So once again, as a reminder to myself, he's holding duck and cover, Truman, D-stall, and UN intervention. So he's got 3 mystery cards. There's duck and cover. He's grabbing. Okay. So he's going to try and sneak into Algeria. We're not going to let that happen. Sounds like the child upstairs is in need of a nap. Okay, here comes D-stall, I'm guessing. Yep. He's gonna waste a bunch of ops taking that country. That's fine by me. So now let's take our shot here. 1 in 6 chance. May the dice be with me. That's a big negative. That's a big negative. Okay, so he's still holding Truman. Do I really... I could grab Austria before he plays it, I guess. Whoop-de-doo. Might not be a bad play to space NATO here. I really don't have anything pressing to do with my ops. I could try and grab Iraq. Suez to space. And he's successful. So yeah, that confirms my thought about spacing NATO. But first, I think I want to take Austria. Just so I don't get 4 ops pulled out of there. That would be annoying. So then next turn will be... Next AR will be spacing NATO. And then we'll use Formosan for 1 op to potentially... Maybe we grab Burma. That'll be worth a VP. Maybe we move into Saudi Arabia to make it tougher for him to grab it. He'd need a full 4-op card. Our next turn coup target, I think it's going to have to be Zaire, since he currently has Africa domination. And with 4 guys in Angola, Portuguese Empire crumbles, and jeez. Portuguese Empire crumbles, and South African unrest won't help with that. So he's still holding on to Truman. Well then. How lucky for him. Okay. So do I still want to space NATO? Am I that concerned with special relationship? It's 2 points and 2 influence anywhere in Eastern Europe for him. France. is overprotected. I could use that to grab Saudi Arabia, and that would give me Middle East domination back, which I probably need to start preparing for. I'm worried about the space race and him seeing my headline. NATO also means I can't brush war Italy anymore, but I don't think that was ever going to be a possibility since he has already 2 touchers on it. Well, at least we know we can't get Red Scared until turn 7, unless he salts for it. We need to fight back. We've lost a decent bit of ground this turn, especially with that ridiculous realignment, and of course he has special relationship.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены Организации Объединенных Наций государства и передать им пожелания благополучия и процветания.
Alright, so in terms of headline here, I'm not really seeing many good options. I think it's going to be one small step. Once you get in a coup. Alright, so I need to coup with Che, I think. Do Zaire to turn off his domination. That's a guaranteed success. We get a good roll there. So one thing I can do here is use How I Learned to Stop Worrying to move into both Saharan states and Cameroon. Guarantee myself Nigeria. Gonna need to, well, I don't necessarily need to overprotect France again. This guy is getting all the cards. Well then. Well, there's really nothing I can do now. I guess we grab Iraq. Let's see what good card he has now. Yeah, he does. Okay, so need to prepare for Sadat here. Let's see, we got even there. Guess we could do this. Or protect France again. Okay, let's get this guy out of our hand, because we can just make it an empty action round. I'm gonna have to give him either Ursuri or NORAD. I don't really want to give him either, but that's the way it goes. Alright. So that means he does not have Sadat. I need a way into south part of Africa. I need a way into South America. Alright, so we got flower power. So it doesn't look like he's going to play the China card. So I guess Usuri's going to space and he's getting NORAD. And then with NORAD we can grab Europe domination, at least temporarily. We need to get domination in some more areas here. What do you do with the other one? Iran. Okay. Alright, so Usuri, off you go. Fails. See, it'd be great if he gave me the China card and forgot to overprotect Pakistan. That would make my day much better. So with NORAD, we'll take Czechoslovakia. That country helps us against tear down this wall later, and it temporarily gives us Europe domination. And hopefully we draw Quagmire soon, and it's not a big deal. Fortunately, there's really nowhere he can absolutely flip with NORAD right now, since I have France and South Korea overprotected. Now the question becomes what I want to do my last turn with nuclear subs. His only coup target is Algeria, so maybe I go into the Saharan states. And see, the problem is I don't have anywhere useful to put these ops right now because he's denied access everywhere for me, or I haven't gotten access yet. So he'll take his free coup probably on Algeria, unless he has another scoring card. So Junta is still out there. We would like to see it and headline it. Of course, Defectors is still on the deck as well. So maybe not the wisest move to headline it. Okay, Nixon.
We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed.
Well, this hand is hideous. This is just brutal. This is just absolutely brutal. What am I going to do? Well, I guess at least that's one problem out of my hand. He can't, although, he could pull me out of 2 countries in Southeast Asia, pick up some more points, I guess. At least that leaves me with the coup, which will have to be in, Panama. Probably with you two. We'll 5-year plan away Aegis scoring at the end of the turn. Oh man. This game's over. can we do? So lone gunman's still out there. He's gonna get NATO. Yep, fix that right back up. Here comes the China card, so he's gonna take India. 2, 3, 4, and that guy. Okay. So I guess I use kitchen debates. Go here. He gets a couple points. If he has Central American scoring, I am in deep doo-doo. And he's going to have South American control here pretty soon. So next AR, puppet governments will go to space. If he has Bear Trap, I'm screwed. Well, if he doesn't take Algeria, maybe I do Panama and take Algeria, stay alive in Africa. Okay, so he's taking Algeria. So I guess that means puppet governments goes to space now. Fails. Good to see he didn't salt for like ABM or something. Not that he has any really good coup targets, because I have nothing in any of those mid-war regions. Okay. So next turn will be Panama. Maybe I try and realign him out of Venezuela on a Hail Mary play. Then OES, try and do the same thing. So he's gearing up for Central American control and winning the game. Guess that's a relief, I suppose. 3 points. Okay, so now let's see what he wants to do with OAS. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose my last action round here because of grain sales. This is just terrible. All 3s and 4s. I don't know what else I could have done this turn. Plus I got double purged. I just got steamrolled this game. I don't think there was anything I could have done about it. Look at this brush war ABM. So he takes Argentina. Wow. I got a die roll. I can't believe it. And he gets 2 turns in a row. Yes, I pass. I don't have a choice. Well, he didn't do a whole lot with those 2 turns in a row.
Пройдя через тяжелейшие испытания, советские люди отстояли.
Alright, can we see some cards here? Can we get the luck a little more even? Portuguese, arms race, South African, Allende, Willy Brandt, Ask Not, Nuclear Test Ban, Summit, and Quagmire. Okay, those are some good cards. So I have to show him my headline. So I think we want to show him Quagmire. Ask Not, I think I want to hold that. So it'll get past the reshuffle. So NORAD's gone, that's a plus. He might have Lone Gunman here, which would be helpful. I'm gonna have to coup. We're gonna have to coup with Nuclear Test Ban because we need to get in. We need to get into both South America and Central America. He could have Junta. It's gonna be tougher to coup Panama, but he has domination up there. We're gonna want an arms race for the event. We're gonna want a Willy Brandt for the event. Maybe I coup Brazil with Nuclear Test Ban. Maybe he fails some Quagmire rolls. That would help me out a bit. We should probably send something to space so we can't see our headline too much longer, but there's really no candidates in our hand right now. Alright, so he's gonna get Nuclear Test Ban. DEFCON goes to 5. Now things are interesting. So we need to coup with missile envy first. We still, I mean, I think we have to still coup South or Central America, and I think it's going to be Brazil. Okay, there's a roll. Let's see a failure here. So after this, we'll probably coup with Portuguese Empire. Probably Venezuela. See if we can get another roll. Okay. Okay. Jesus, I can't catch a break. Whenever I get into a region, I just get immediately kicked out every time. So I guess that means we must do this. Hey, that's nice. Okay. So we need a foothold somewhere. Alright, so next it'll be arms race for the event. Hoping he doesn't coup. I don't know why he would coup. He's probably going to grab Brazil. And or, well, not and or try and realign me out of Chile. If he has a scoring card, I have to think he would play it by now. Interesting, he's not using that for the event. So he is going to try and realign me. But we need to get some points. So that does give him domination. Okay. So, okay. So I guess my choices here are to either coup Peru to hopefully prevent domination. I could break into Argentina to at least get me in another country down there. I could play arms race for the event. I probably have time to do arms race. You know what? I think the play is Argentina because that stops his domination and stops his realignment attempt. And I doubt he's going to coup. And then if he repairs Argentina, even if he does successfully realign me, at least I'll still have guys in two countries, so I won't be completely wiped out like I have been in Africa and South America. So I think now we do this, we take our points. Take some more points. So I'm going to have one up with Summit. I could walk into Uruguay. Oh yeah, that's the end of the turn, isn't it? Okay. So
For the
he's
first time, because the
sealing
people
the
of the
coup.
world want peace, and the leaders of the world are afraid of war, the times are on the side of peace.
Okay, so he's got South America, Camp David, Lone Gunman, and Junta. So in light of Lone Gunman, we're going to play We Will Bury You. Oh, yeah, he sees my headline, doesn't he? That's okay. There's not much he can do about it. So I think what's going to go to the bear trap first will be Ask Not. We don't want him to have any get out of jail freeze with his lone gunman in his hand. Um, 'He passes. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Yep, I see why he did that. Okay, so he's still holding Camp David, lone gunman. It's 7-7 in Europe. So maybe, okay, let's destall. And we'll do it from 1, 2, three, so he doesn't have a coup target, and 4 will come from Iran. And we'll go here. We'll go here. Then we'll ditch Central America. Then we'll ditch Europe. Then we'll grab Israel. These rolls will succeed wildly. Yep. Of course it does. Of course. Okay. So, let's get this before he gets control. Oh my gosh. Based on the way my luck is going, I can guarantee you he has Sadat. Okay, so I've got 2 turns left. They're going to be both scoring cards, and he's going to be happy. Well, I'm glad he didn't use How I Learned to Stop Worrying to raise DEFCON to 5, because that would have been an easy 5 points for him. And he could have gotten rid of Lone Gunman. But if he has Africa scoring here, he gets 11 points. So there's that.
But surely one such lesson, learned by the world at great cost, is that
All right.
aggression, unopposed,
Let's see if we can't catch him with Lone Gunman
becomes
here.
a contagious disease.
So I'm worried he has Africa. So if I can at least stop him from having control. I have one small step, so that's going to be evented. He won't see my headline anymore after this turn. Cattleman's gone. That was my last hope. Maybe I should have headlined duck and cover. Well, he has Africa scoring, so he would have just won the game there. Okay, so shuttle. Yeah, he's gonna win on this turn, I think. So we need a 6 there. 5 or 6 there. 4 through 6 there. Let's do that one. Yay. So, okay, maybe we can try and realign them out of there. Fortunately, that does nothing. There's Africa scoring. Okay, so what else does he have? AWACS, Shuttle Diplomacy, Special Relationship, The Iron Lady, Voice of America, Liberation Theology. So I guess the next play is this. Yep. So I guess maybe I try and space with duck and cover first. Then if it works, I can do one small step, grab a few VPs that way. If he has war games, it's over. I don't think I got a single stroke of luck this entire game. Just everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. Now he's going to pick up some more points. Look at this ridiculousness. Well, I guess the good news is, well, besides being still alive in the tournament, I was looking over the bracket. Based on where I'd be put on the losers bracket, if I lose this game, I will be facing lower seeds in general than if I had advanced. Unfortunately, it also means I have to play 2 more games because of the fact that it's the losers bracket. Good for you. Yeah, very nice. Great. Yeah, sure. That does freaking nothing for me. Doesn't matter what I do. One, two, three, four, five, six. So he could, I get to choose how he wins. That's nice. That's really nice. Should we let him win with Age of Scoring or Alliance for Progress? Well, off to the losers bracket. That game was highly frustrating. I will see you guys next time.